companies such as Ibanez?
That's an interesting question. Being there 21 years, I've watched a lot of people come and go, and actually turn them on and some other really big guitar players onto the company too. Mine was an interesting situation. I was actually going out to a NAMM show to be sponsored by another guitar company, which I won't mention. And when I got there, they had a specific guitar they wanted me to endorse. And I did not like the guitar. So I grew up a poor black child. So when someone says they're going to give you a bunch of free guitars, you're like, wow, that's great. But I decided not to do it with that company. I didn't like the guitar. I didn't want to put my name associated with it. And so I was at a NAMM show and just realized that I gave up my shot at lots of press and lots of cool guitars. But this company, which is a huge company, said, we can make you anything you want, but this is what you want. And they weren't budging. And I said, no, that's not what I really want. So I remember walking back through the halls of the NAMM show with the guy who turned me on to this company, and I said, what about Ibanez? He goes, nah, they're kind of done with all these new, with like all the new unknown guitar players. At the time they had done Paul Gilbert, the whole Racer X band, Richie Kotzen, and I think Bruce hadn't gotten there yet, because they came after me. But there's like a whole bunch, I can't think of anybody's name, Vinnie Moore, I can't think of any, there was a lot of guitar players that you only knew from the ads and just rock guitar label called Shrapnel. And I said, what about Ibanez? He said, well, they're not really doing it right now, but I said, well, can we try? And I remember there was a guy named Rich Lasner who was working there, and we went over to him, I gave him my little package, and he said, I'll listen to it when I get a chance. And I happened to run into him in the elevator at the Hilton later that night, and he was exhausted. I said, Rich, will you get a chance to listen to my package? Because I'll probably only get the chance to listen to one package while I'm here at the NAMM show. The rest is going to have to wait till 2 weeks afterwards. And so I said, well, if you're only going to listen to one, can you listen to mine? He goes, yeah, I can. So the next day, I came into the NAMM show, and I was walking to the Ibanez booth. I had just won, for the second year in a row, the New York City Limelight Guitar Solo Contest. And Guitar World didn't do the story they were going to supposed to do, but they put my picture and a little blurb in the back. And so as I was walking to the table, Rich was flipping through the magazine, and I could see it as like, I knew them, actually, if you're in a magazine, you know what the pages are, what's before it. So as I'm walking to the table, he's flipping through the magazine, and I go, I'm in that, 2 more pages. Sure enough, I get there, and he flips the page, I go, hi Rich, and he looks up, looks down, there I was. Because, I liked you. I did listen to your tape. I like it, and we can give you a basic endorsement. And it started with that. It's a great, great company. They assured me that if anything went wrong, they'd be there to support me. And I was only playing in those 9 bands, and then a few months later, I got my first big tour, and they really, jumped at helping me with that. And even when I got to Italy, the Ibanez rep there came over and met me, took my guitars, tweaked them in case they got messed up on the flight, and everybody at the company's been great.